So I just wanted to introduce a little project that I've been working on. This is a field of popcorn. It's almost an entire acre of popcorn. And I had this idea, well, this particular idea I had 2 years ago, but I've had the attention on the farm between growing crops that are profitable for a small farm in New York and growing crops that are like really staple foods. Obviously, popcorn shouldn't be a staple food per se, but obviously it's a staple crop, corn, and has been in America for thousands of years. A very, very important crop since way before colonization. And so the idea was, let's grow a staple grain that is well suited to our climate. You know, it's the humid Northeast. Right now it's like 98% humidity and you sweat if you just move a muscle. And corn is perfectly suited to that, being a, tropical grass. Wheat is not suited to that. Other grains really not cut out for this region very well. So it's well suited to the region. And as a grain, obviously, it's a huge storage of calories. I think that potentially popcorn could probably be used in other ways other than just, actually making it as popcorn. It probably could be cooked in a variety of ways, not all of which I'm familiar with, but I'm sure because it's corn, you can process it into some kind of masa. We can probably eat it while it's green. We're going to experiment with all the different ways that we could eat it. Obviously, if we really want to make masa, there are specific varieties for that. There's variety for everything. But the reason that we're growing popcorn is because we can pop and sell popcorn at the farmer's market. So we can go we have a popcorn machine, and we've actually been trialing it this year. So it works, we can sell it. And for us, the major benefit is after it's dried down in the fall, it dries on the cob, and then you can store the cob just like that if it's dried nice and hard. Or you can shell it, get the corn off with a really simple machine, and then just store it like that if it's dry enough. And then you just pop it. So it's not like making tortillas where there's a lot of steps, a lot of expertise. And if you want to do a large volume, you need to buy some fancier stuff than just a stone metate. You need to have a lot of kind of gear and knowledge to do that. But with popcorn, it's pretty easy, and popcorn is a super accessible thing for people to buy at a farmer's market. So anyway, that was our thinking, and here we are, and it's sort of working out. I've just been cultivating with this Farmall Super A, and obviously I missed a lot of weeds in the row, but now it's pretty shaded out, and I don't think that won't be a huge problem. I mean, we're gonna get plenty of grass seed and Galansoga seed, and some of the nut sedge will survive. But for the most part, the corn's gonna shade it out for the rest of the season because it's just about to hit its stride into tasseling. Probably another week we'll start to see tassels pushing up. So it's gonna get very tall very quick and cast much more shade. But all told, as far as a vegetable farmer goes, this is the lowest labor field I have out here. No one has hand weeded in here. I've only cultivated it with this tractor up and down myself. And in a year where it's very difficult to find any kind of labor. Sorry, my baby just ate a cucumber and she's spitting it up a little bit. Good job. in a year where it's really difficult to find any labor, hard to afford as well, we're definitely looking for crops that will bridge the gap between low person hours of labor and a yield that we can value add, but without like putting in some crazy amount of time. So we'll follow up a couple times throughout the season, and we'll see what it's like to eat green corn popcorn, and we'll see what it's like to preserve and cook popcorn in other ways.